looks like a sore one.
Kier's not wrong. The cow in the crush has got a really sore front right foot, and hopefully we're gonna fix it. This is the Hoof GP. This front foot has got all these flaps of hoof horn that we could clearly see. She's really high in the feet here because she's avoiding walking on here and putting all of her weight onto the toes of her feet, which is exactly what you would do if your heel was sore. You would avoid using it at all costs, and that's what this cow is doing. Right, we're grabbing the grinder here so that we can balance up both of these claws. We don't need to take anything away from the toe because they are already the correct length. But weirdly, something that's different from usual is we're concentrating on the heels because she's avoiding using them, and we need to get the angle of her foot back to about 50 degrees. And with that said, we're pretty much done and ready for the knife. But before we do any of the knife work, Craig is clearly desperate to get this block in place, so we might as well let him.
I wouldn't say desperate, I just want to get my job done, you know?
No, Craig is definitely desperate. Aren't you, Craig? Happy to have me back?
Oh, it's awesome, Graham.
I've been on holiday for the past week or so. If you look at the Hoof GP Clips channel in about a week, you'll see a video from when I was away and from when Craig was here. We filmed Alternative Tuesdays. Right, that block is just about set, so we can crack on with the knife work. So she's clearly got a hole here that punctures this part of the sole, goes right up through and is delaminated out the top here. And we're going to peel back these layers, hopefully revealing the issue without too much of a mess and fuss. These problems can get very messy very quickly, and the messier they are, obviously, the harder they are to heal. I wasn't expecting that, actually, look. Oh, I definitely wasn't expecting that. Right, okay, so this is maybe worse than I first thought. Just gently take away as little as possible with each swipe of the knife. We could take a huge chunk off. In fact, I can take quite a big chunk there because I know that is detached. But we need to take small amounts off so that we don't do any more damage than we absolutely need to. Well, obviously we don't want to do any damage, but you know what I mean. You can actually see there's some sort of dermatitis going on in here as well. Look at all that in there, look. Put the edge of my knife in there and pull it away. So I'm putting the edge in, I'm flicking it up and away. God, that absolutely stinks. I'll actually try swiping up the way a little bit. I know I've got a little bit of depth of heel there, but I also know I haven't got that much depth at the same time. This is the periopal horn, if you guys remember rightly. It's the soft part of the hoof horn, and weirdly, it being soft gives you a different challenge because it you're okay. Because it flexes out of the way of your knife. Even if your blade is razor sharp, it can still be pretty difficult to trim. Obviously we've got Keekster here. Today doing the numbers and helping us get the cows in, and he's getting a little bit bored. Right. We'll just grab the spray gun here and flush this area out as much as possible so that we can see much more clearly what it is that we're doing. Right, okay. Right, that has helped quite a lot actually now, because now I can get the hook right in behind that little flap of hoof horn and gently peel it up out of the way. Sometimes these come to, well, not nothing, because we can actually see here's the problem here, but they don't go all the way up. Look at this. I've just literally wiped that, and look what's happened. Just gonna try and trim this quite quickly now. Well, quicker. You all saw there that I never actually even touched it with the knife when it started to bleed. It's just completely unavoidable sometimes. We take the overburden hoof horn away from the lesion below, and that leaves a raw opening. It's completely open to the elements, and literally just wiping it there has caused it to bleed. It looks like it's substantial, but the problem that it's emanating from or coming from will be absolutely minute. Although if this was your foot, I'm fairly sure you wouldn't describe it as a minute problem. Kia, can you bring the blue roll over? Cheers. Kia's off school right now for the summer holidays, and it's It's a treat for me to have him out with me, to be honest. My first day at work after us being away for vacation or holiday or whatever you want to call it. Right, so you can actually see there's still a hole here, look. Just flip these bits of hoof horn out of the way. See, there's lots of brown sludge in there as well. I mean, that is not healthy claret at all, is it? It's literally brown. That should be bright red, but it's not because it's been within this cavity. Right, see, you can actually see where it's coming from, this tiny, tiny little graze. Right, I need to pull round about here, which is where the problem is. Oh, it looks such a mess, doesn't it? Oh, hate it. Hate it when they're like this. Right, Craig, do you want to get a wrap, please, mate? Let's tidy this up. So she's not going to need this bit of hoof horn here, and it's just added extra height. Now, these blocks don't come off, so she's not going to need this bit of hoof horn here. And all it's doing is adding extra hoof horn to this foot when we don't need it. Now these blocks genuinely don't come off at all, really. This glue, I'm massively proud of it because blocks don't fall off. But I'm not completely stupid. Accidents can happen, and if it did come off, I want to make sure we've done as much follower even without the block as possible, which is why I need to reduce the height of that heel as well. Right, Keeks, you're up. Wash this out, will you? So this is an antibacterial spray. You're going to spray it on loads and loads and loads. That's washing it out so there's no dirt and there's no debris and bacteria in there, okay? Right, that'll do you. Now damp it off, just pat it off with this. Yeah, press it quite hard and wipe it all down. That's actually looking pretty good. I'm happy with that. Now I did say the corium is being attacked by digital dermatitis, and that's why Craig is spraying it down with Repoderma before he puts this wrap on. You need to kill that digital dermatitis, because as the hoof horn is reforming, it's not actually growing there. As it's forming, because it's lots of little platelets, it's being eaten away by digital dermatitis. So obviously, if there's digital dermatitis present, the lesion can't heal. Right. Let's see if she walks with that one. So I get Kier to walk the cow back to the cubicles. He is constantly learning, and he knows he's not allowed within kicking distance of the back of the cow, which is why you can see him raising his voice and clapping his hands. This cow is stumbling a little bit on that block because she's used to using her toes. But, as I always say, over the next couple of hours, she will get used to the block and be much more comfortable. Right, it's a warm day and we've got lots of cows, so we better crack on. From me and from him, it's goodbye for now.
Bye.